Hi, my name is Sam Chowdhury. I'm a real estate broker in the state of Texas and real estate broker for Goldman Mayer Properties. I wanted to talk to you about the tragic situation, what's going on in Ukraine, the war between Ukraine and Russia, what's going on, and how it's going to affect our real estate market in Greater Houston area, or even also just a general view on the Texas level also. So having that conflict that far away, what it has created really in the market, it has created a chaos in the market, and the reason chaos in the commodities market and not on the real estate market, and the reason for that is that Russia is one of the biggest producer of oil and natural gas, which they supply to Europe. And they only supply very minute amount to the United States, because the US, we are producing quite a lot of natural gas and a lot of oil, thanks to a lot of production coming out of Texas and South Dakota. So how is it going to really affect our real estate market locally, right? We might have an incremental interest rate increase or an incremental decrease. Now, at the same time, if you notice, today is like one of the the oil barrel has touched $110 a barrel today, which is really, really high. It hasn't been this high since 2011, right? What is it going to do? Since the inflationary pressure has been so strong, which is going on, right? So people are so getting used to this, paying higher prices, shrinkflation, getting small stuff, paying more money, right? They might be able to absorb a little bit core cost on this thing. Is it going to long lasting? Well, Federal Reserve came out today. And in fact, what they said is, regardless what is going on, the Ukraine situation does create uncertainty in the market, but they are going to continue with raising their interest rate because the inflation is really, really bad, right? Because the $100 you earned yesterday, literally this month or last month, is worth what? At 7% interest rate, 93 cents, right? And then next month after that, you have another 7%, right? So it goes down to what? 86%, right? So the purchasing power keeps going down. But how is it good for the real estate? Well, it's good for the real estate in a way that every time there is an inflationary pressure, it bumps up the real estate. It bumps up the real estate up to some extent, when it will start to have a negative reversal effect, because when people can't afford to buy the properties, what's going to happen? Not enough demand and too much supply, or even steady supply, the price is going to start coming down, right? So what is going on with this chaos? Now, if Russia decides tomorrow, or they are painted in the corner, like everybody's turning against them, and they say, hey, you know what? We have no out, right? And they just do even a deterrent nuclear test in the water, underwater, or any kind of a nuclear test. I know they're already doing the threats. What's going to happen then, right? If they don't attack, they just do a threat. At once, the market will cease. It will go quiet, right? Because everybody, instead of buying, will go in the conservation mode, right? So they're going to lead more toward the gold, or they're going to, if they are thinking about buying another property, they're thinking about selling another property, they will kind of hold back, right? So I don't believe we're going to run to that situation, because the Russians are already kind of facing quite a lot of heat, But overall, remember, real estate market is local, right? And it's like a train. It takes time to stop, and it takes time to start. And right now, the real estate market in Houston and in Texas is going full speed, and breaking through every price barrier. So if you're sitting on the sideline, and inflation, and real estate has been one of the best hedges against inflation also. And the reason for that is because as the property prices go up, it has been one of the best performing asset out there over a long period of time, right? So you're just not looking at your primary home. Also, don't hesitate to take a look at your investment property. If you have any question, don't hesitate to reach me. My phone number is 832-419-4700. My name is Sam. Talk to you then.